One last warning for one final update, and this one is maybe the worst depiction of suicide I have ever seen in a game. It is that bad, and when we get to it, I'll warn you again because it is not great.
The active condenser in the Republic of Kazakhstan has been destroyed and the rift is now inaccessible. We are now the only nation with access to the Infraworld. This situation opens up new strategic and military perspectives. Now we're going to launch new programs to discover possible energy resources and develop military applications. We've already found ways of linking entities to human soldiers, and this is just the beginning. Now, this is more important than the race to space or developing nuclear capability. We have discovered a new world. A world for us to conquer. This is the beginning of a new era for our nation.
Okay, we're just gonna pretend that Ryan's not here, and, hey, let's see what's over here. I mean, that conference sure was boring, right? Let's pretend we don't have to talk to Ryan, please. Okay, looks like we're not going that way, but I am a little interested in what's on this sign. Let's see what's actually here at this DPA facility. Laser Applications Robotic Technology. This just sounds like a generic science lab. Where's all the ghost shit? Although I guess if they sort of publicly announce that they are, you know, dealing with ghost stuff, that would kind of get the attention of everybody. But, oh, don't want to talk to Ryan. Is he still? Oh, he is still over there. Oh, no. Okay, we can't go this way. And Ryan is still waiting there. Oh, damn it. I guess we have to talk to him.
Pentagon top brass getting you down?
McGrath makes me sick. Just a typical cynical asshole. No, I would be doing the country a favor if I let Aiden take care of him.
We played our part in all of this.
Whoa, maybe a little harsh, maybe not. I don't know.
I shouldn't have accepted that mission. I was only thinking about my freedom, and that was stupid.
So what are you gonna do now?
Well, I think it's time we try to give Jodie the one thing she has never been able to have.
Leave. Go somewhere far away and just try and lead a normal life. And what about you?
CIA has it all mapped out for me. Top tier, big car, golf meetings. I mean, I haven't given him an answer yet, but it's worth considering. Listen. Jodie, I know it's been complicated between us, and I didn't always do the right thing. But maybe we could start again. You know, try and build something together. I mean, after all the stuff we've been through, maybe we could make it work.
You know, he does make a pretty good point, and I guess, nah, fuck you.
You lied to me. I could never trust you again. I'm sorry, Ryan.
I understand. Well, look, whatever you do, just remember I'll always be there for you.
Ah, there you are. Nathan's looking for you. Come on, I'll take you to his office. Later, Ryan. Oh, you know what? I got a single malt in my office that needs sharing. Meet you in a few?
No, I don't think I can.
Come on. Don't make me drink it alone. Waste of a good bottle. I tell you what, I'll find you, okay? This way, Jody.
So bye, Ryan. Hope to never, ever see you again.
Some decisions are hard to make, huh, Jody?
Sure?
Someone's always decided for me. It's time I make my own choices.
Just do what your heart tells you. Then you'll know you made the right decision.
Cole's here, so hey, things are at least, like, measurably better. I don't really know what Nathan wants with us, but I don't think we've gotten our actual freedom yet, so I guess that's what we're in for.
I call it the Black Sun. The most powerful condenser ever built. We let the Infraworld expand around it. Makes it easier to study.
Has anyone been in there?
I don't think anyone could survive it. Nothing in there but our worst nightmares. Come on, let's go.
So for the rest of this chapter, since we are at the end of the game, I'm gonna have commentary be a little bit light in and around the cutscenes because this game has one final chance to prove it's not garbage.
All right, here we are. Call me when you're done, I'll come pick you up. Whatever Nathan says, be careful.
Well, that was really ominous.
Come in.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jody. I'm so glad to see you safe.
I kept my part of the bargain. Now it's the CIA's turn.
As far as the CIA is concerned, you no longer exist.
I'm actually surprised the CIA is keeping their end of the bargain. You know, it's just not entirely been worth the bullshit it took to get here.
You're now Elizabeth North. A new identity, a new life. $500,000 for services rendered. That should help make a new start.
Now, you can refuse this, but no, no, no. We've been through way too much to stop here.
Thanks.
Before you go, there's one last thing I'd like to ask. When my wife and daughter disappeared in that accident 15 years ago, I wanted to die too. I cried a lot, banging my head against the wall, trying to figure out why them? Never being able to hold them again. It was like a wound that wouldn't heal. But then you came along. And I realized they were still here all the time, near me. I just couldn't see. The government gave me everything I needed to study the infraworld. They were interested in military applications. I was interested in seeing my family again. It's taken me some years, but I finally succeeded in creating this. Hello, my darlings. Helen. Laura. I miss you so much. I come to see them every day. Soon we'll be together. I'm working on a modified condenser that can communicate with souls of the infraworld. Speaking with the dead, Jodie. Can you imagine?
What do you want from me?
I want you to help me talk to them. I want to hear their voices. I want to tell them what I'm doing. Until I finish my research, you're the only one that can do it.
I don't know about this, but okay.
Give me your hands.
Well, here's hoping this doesn't go poorly. But it's one last favor. Let's see if we can just leave after this.
Helen, my darling. I missed you so much.
Let us go, Nathan. You're hurting us. You've got to let us go. Let us die!
You... lying. Helen didn't say that, you did.
You're keeping them here. They're being torn apart between two worlds.
That's not true! You're lying! I know they want to be with me again! I know they want to be with me!
I don't really know about this, Nathan.
Nathan, I know how you feel.
You know nothing about how I feel! You hear me? Nothing!
Goodbye, Nathan. I hope you find peace.
Well, that was kind of fucked up, actually, but you know what? We got out of there. We got out of there, we're fine, we have our check, we have our passport. Let's just go. I mean, do we really need to, like, stick around here any longer? We saw Cole, we already said our kind of goodbyes, you know, whatever. Let's just leave, once and for all.
Hi, Jodie. Good to see you again. Well, you put us in a very difficult situation, you know that. We can't let you go. We can't kill you either. We don't know what you'll do on the other side. So there's only one appropriate solution. We inject you with a neuro acid, which will put you in a permanent coma. Exactly what we did with your mother. A simple and elegant way to put an end to our collaboration. Goodbye, Johnny. We will always be grateful for your help.
Jodie. You opened my eyes. It was so obvious, but I didn't want to see.
Help me.
I'm going to accomplish man's oldest dream. Nobody will have to die anymore. No one will ever be separated again.
What are you talking about?
The containment field. I'm going to deactivate it. The infraworld will spread through our dimension. Life and death, united in one world.
It's not just souls on the other side. It's death.
I've beaten death, Jodie. Everything's gonna be just fine. You need to trust me. Everything is gonna turn out fine.
Okay, I guess we just couldn't have our happy ending after all. But we do have Aiden. Maybe we can still get out of this. Okay, that didn't work.
You're too weak, Aiden. Find something else. Get help. Hurry.
Thankfully, the game just sort of directs you where to go. Unfortunately, it means that we have to meet someone one more time.
Where's the rest of your team?
Vince and Nick? They have 3 months leave. They're on a beach on some exotic island, no doubt.
Lucky bastards. Hey, I've got a couple of emails I need to send. You mind if I do that before we crack the bottle?
No problem.
Okay.
Well, it's not the best person in the world, but at least Cole's here. So we need to try to get their attention. And unfortunately, Aiden isn't really strong enough to immediately get them. So all we can do is to keep trying. Okay, now, surely that was enough for them to notice, right? No? Yes?
You keep entities in this lab?
Good God, no. They're all trapped behind the containment field.
Aiden? Is that you, Aiden? If this is a joke, it's not funny.
Why would Aiden be here without Jodie?
What is it, Aiden? Where's Jodie? Lead us to Jodie, Aiden. Show us the way.
And welcome to a kind of a weird escort quest, but honestly, it doesn't go on for that long, so I can't fault it too much. It's actually kind of creative that we have to knock stuff over to lead them in the right direction. Now, for whatever reason, you can't go too far away from Ryan and Cole, but thankfully there are so many things to interact with, it's really not a problem.
Okay, I get it.
Oh jeez, that door could like cut someone's arm off. I mean, unfortunately we didn't get to see it tested out with Ryan, but you know, whatever. Here's hoping we have another chance.
You want us to take the elevator? Is that it?
Well, it looks like we have a guard at a reception desk to get by, but we've done this before. I think we can do it one more time.
Shit, a guard.
Leave it to me.
Can I help you?
Cole Freeman, I have level 3 authorization. He's with me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Freeman. You do not have the correct authorization for this level.
Maybe you could make an exception. I just want to show him.
Sorry, sir. This area is level 4 classified. You do not have the right credentials.
You gotta get us past him, Aiden.
Well, it looks like we need to distract another guard, and we can use the oldest trick in the book. That's right. Hacking.
Desk 42, hello. Hello? Hello?
And it's done, so all we have to do is let them know.
He's done it.
I think you made a mistake. Could you check again, please? Cole Freeman and Ryan Clayton?
I'm sorry, you are on the list. My apologies. Go on through.
Thank you.
Hurry, Aiden. Take us to Jody.
But with that worked out, we are now on the correct floor. We just have to get Ryan and Cole over to the correct room, because for whatever reason, they are not yet moving Jody.
Now where?
So we just have to lead them down this hall. So yeah, as you can hear, though we're getting closer to Jody, this time we actually can't stray too far from these two. Okay, we are almost there. We're at the correct room. Now all we need to do is get these two inside.
Jody's here? Jody.
Get out. Oh, Nathan. He's gonna deactivate the containment field.
What? Why? Why would he do that?
He's gone insane. He thinks he's gonna get his family back. We gotta stop him.
The containment field. Oh, Christ, he's done it. He's done it. You need help?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't need any help from you, Ryan. But oh boy, so for this next section, there is going to be so much camera wobble that actually playing it makes me a little motion sick, so if you need to look away, totally understandable. But it looks like Nathan has really just messed everything up. Oh my god.
Might still be a chance to reactivate the field. It isn't already too late. Jesus! They're out! They're all out!
So things continue to go really, really well, and it looks like everybody's pathfinding is a little bit panic-induced, you could say.
Jody, you're the only one who can stop this. Dawkins is not mad. He took down the field. You gotta get rid of these goddamn monsters now.
I ought to kill you, McGrath. But the last thing the Infraworld needs is a son of a bitch like you. Get out of my way.
Clayton, get me out of here immediately, Clayton. Agent Clayton, that's an order.
Consider that my resignation.
You're all gonna die here. We're all gonna die.
But, I mean, we're here. I don't know what we can do, but Cole is on the case. So, I hope he can do something.
No.
It's not working. I can't stop the condenser or reactivate the field.
There's nothing we can do. Let's get out of here while we still can.
Wait. There's one more thing I can try. Hurry! We're out of time!
What are you doing?
It's a portable containment field. Should protect me long enough to reach the condenser and trigger the manual self-destruct. Might be our only chance to close the rift. It's a long shot, but it's the best I got.
Come on, you're talking crazy, Cole. We need to get out of here, let the military clean up their own fucking mess.
I guess.
Jody, no.
Paul's right. It's our only chance. Right?
I always figured I'd die a hero.
The Black Sun is at the center of the dome. No one's ever been before, so there's no telling what we'll find down there.
How much time do we have after we've activated the
The
self-destruct?
system was designed to be activated remotely. The explosion will be practically instantaneous. We're not coming back.
So, hey, do you remember when we learned how to do stealth?
The condenser zone is on the other side of that door.
We've got company.
Well, they haven't seen us yet. It's our only chance.
Jesus. I hope you're right. Or our little trip into the Infraworld might come to a sticky end.
So welcome to one last stealth section because, you know, why the hell not?
Joe, don't get too close to that.
Let's go.
Now, it is possible to fail the stealth section here, but nothing actually happens. we're going to get to the same end result anyway, but if you fail stealth, we just get there that much more quickly. Still though, it doesn't hurt to at least try to not get seen by these things. Okay, I guess we're just gonna lie down real good. Hey, that actually worked. Time for one last dash to the finish.
Jody, they're coming! Jody, no!
I'm sorry, Princess. You're gonna have to go on without me.
No, wait. I'm not leaving you.
Find the Black Sun, Jody. Or nobody will make it.
He's right. Come on, Jody.
Well, I mean, obviously we're not just gonna leave Cole here. Even though we're kind of going to do that, we can at least heal him up a little bit first.
Aiden's done all he can.
Well, it looks like it's just you and me, Ryan. Really looking forward to this.
The Black Sun.
Let's finish this.
Well, welcome to the Rift. It is, it's a thing.
I didn't have the time. I meant to know time.
I'm sorry.
You hear that?
Don't listen to it! Keep going! I can't forget. No, it's impossible.
Who are they?
I missed it. Souls! Lost souls!
They're all around us.
I know!
Well, thankfully it looks like all of these lost souls are at least leaving us alone. I hope for good, that'd be great. But we still have a mission to do.
My baby. I lost my baby. Have you seen him? No. No, Ryan? Ryan?
Well, normally I'd ask where that idiot ran off to, but kinda good riddance. So it's just us now. Just walking towards that Black Sun, and it's really hard to tell how far it is away because this place is a mess.
Laura! I can't find them! I call them, but they don't come!
Well, Nathan, you are holding a gun.
Maybe it's because they don't recognize you anymore! Your anger has changed you!
I miss them! I miss them so much!
That content warning is now in full effect.
Let me pass, Nathan! The condenser must be destroyed! You know it's the only way!
I missed you so much. You're the only one who can fix this, Jody.
Do it.
Do it for me.
Jody, fuck, there you are. What happened?
He found what he was looking for. Come on.
I mean, that's it for Nathan. He's done. I hoped you liked Willem Dafoe enough while we saw him, because he was barely in this game, and then that's how he goes out, so... Jesus Christ. Even... Well, one final combat encounter. I think we can handle it by this point, though, so... I'd like to hope we're prepared. So hey, Ryan, you are really doing a whole lot to help, huh?
Fucking monsters! Without these damn belts, we'd be dead.
My containment field's not working.
What? You sure? Check the panel.
I'm telling you, it's not working.
Fuck. Fuck. I gotta think. Think of something. Fuck.
What are you doing?
You stand the best chance of destroying the Black Sun. Just take this and do it.
Those things are gonna slaughter you.
Take the damn belt and destroy the fucking condenser. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Well, we're almost there, and, whatever. At least we're maybe finally rid of Ryan.
We inject you with a neuro acid, which will put you in a permanent coma. Exactly what we did with your mother.
It's too late, Jody. It's too late.
لماذا فعلت ذلك؟ فكرت أنك ستجد
I'm sick and tired of your stories! Jodie, this time you're really gonna get it!
Give me back my child!
Calm down, Nora.
I want to see her! My little girl! My little boy!
For God's sake, what's going on?
The twin. He strangled on the umbilical cord. We couldn't do anything.
Son! I want to see my son!
Aiden. My twin. My brother. Stillborn. We couldn't leave each other. Our souls were bound together. I loved you and hated you for years. You are a part of me.
Well now, what's this? Thankfully, we get to check both of these options here before we do anything too drastic.
Other side. Another world. Becoming the wind, the stars, the universe. Being with Aiden and those I've loved forever.
Also, I hope you appreciate the symbolism here of death being beautiful and life being dark.
Living, feeling, being in love.
Love you, Jodie.
Growing old.
I love you.
So many things I still have to do.
So it seems that we are being given this choice here because we are closing the rift. If we don't make this choice now, it kind of seems like we'll never be able to make this choice again, but if all souls go to the infraworld, I guess it doesn't really matter, but, you know, whatever.
Jodie, we made it.
Aiden? Ever since the Black Sun was destroyed, my memory has been disintegrating. I spent too much time on the other side. Now it's eating away at my mind, erasing what's left of it. My memories are all confused, slowly self-destructing, fading like a dream when you wake up. I'm losing my sense of time. I no longer know what happened before or after. Everything's playing inside my head at the same time. It's like watching the same film looping over and over again. A chaos of images with no order. So I've been writing night and day for weeks, trying to put my life down on paper. If I forget everything, these pages will be my memory.
3 months after the fact, the investigation continues in an effort to determine the cause of the accident that cost 283 lives on a Pentagon military base. Government representatives confirm that the authorities are working hand in hand with the investigators to shed light on this appalling tragedy.
The CIA is leaving me alone for the moment. I suppose they're too busy building another condenser to worry about me. I know they'll never abandon their experiments, now that they know what's on the other side. Honestly, I don't give a damn. Now I need to reconstruct my life. My life without Aiden. For as long as I can remember, I dreamt of living without him. Untied, without his constant presence by my side. I got what I wanted. I've never been so unhappy in my life. I feel like part of me has been amputated. Crying all day. I know it's stupid. Shit. I miss him so much. It took months. months of nothing passing by. And I woke up. I knew it was time. Time to start again. To build a new life.
So we actually get two choices before we get to see our ending. And now that we chose life, we get to choose one of these four options, and I left that up to the thread. So let's see what they decided to go with. I certainly hope it isn't Ryan.
It was so obvious. Deep inside, I always knew. I just needed the silence around me to hear what I was feeling. I told Ryan I couldn't see my future with him. We've been through too many difficult times together. Times I want to forget. He said he understood. That he'd wait as long as it takes. I know I felt something for him. It just wasn't strong enough. See things at night. Terrifying things. I tell myself it's only nightmares, but I know it's not true. Once Pandora's box is open, it can never be closed again. No. Not nightmares. It's what is about to happen. I've died twice already. I'm not afraid of death anymore. Next time, I'll kill everyone.
My God, I was so afraid I lost. There's no telling what we'll find out.
How much time do we have after we activate the self-destruct?
We're not coming back.
Saturday night, and I walked up in here.
Can't do it, babe.
He's more than amazing.
Whoa, 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 wait a second. Who is that with Jodie? Hold on. Let's wind this back a little bit. So actually, I gave the thread a chance to see 2 different endings, and thankfully, they picked the canonical one, if you will. So instead of spending our time alone with Ryan or with Jay and his family, let's go see what Tuesday and Zoe are up to.
It was so obvious. Deep inside, I always knew. I just needed the silence around me to hear what I was feeling. I told Ryan I couldn't see my future with him. We've been through too many difficult times together. Times I want to forget. He said he understood. That he'd wait as long as it takes. I know I felt something for him. It just wasn't strong enough. They took me in when I was alone. When all I could think of was dying. They shared the little they had without knowing me or judging me. Deep down, I knew that my place was there. With them. Stan does odd jobs here and there. Jimmy's gone back to school. He's clean now. Tuesday works behind a bar, and Walter looks after little Zoe. They're not rolling in money, but they manage. I never told them about my past, and they never asked. They love me for who I am. Just some weird chick who talks to spirits. Zoe took to me like we'd always known each other. There's something about her big, sad eyes that reminds me of the little girl I once was. I knew she was different from the moment I saw her. We haven't talked about it, but we both know we have something in common. I see things at night. Terrifying things. I tell myself it's only nightmares, but I know it's not true. The only one who can save the world is a little girl. I have to prepare her. I know I don't have much time. Once Pandora's box is open, it can never be closed again. No. It's not nightmares. It's what is about to happen.
Okay, so we've seen all of this before, but yeah, that cliffhanger ending is actually not a cliffhanger because David Cage doesn't really do sequels. This was a once and done kind of thing. Or at least it was once the whole fallout with Ellen Page actually happened. So, let's get to the actual credits here. But yeah, after all of that, we finally made it to the ending, so I'd like to thank you for making it through this entire journey. I know it has not always been the easiest because this game is a fucking trip sometimes. But we made it to the end, so hey, you can at least say you survived a David Cage game, right? So now that we're here at the credits, and they do take at least a little while to get through, I wanted to talk about some of the actual problems I had with the game that I feel could have been fixed with some minor tweaks. For one, as most people have pointed out by now, this game is more of 2 games put into one. We have the side of Jodie's story where she's just a normal girl helping out people with the fact that she can talk to ghosts, and we have this secret CIA assassin lady who can also talk to ghosts, and unfortunately they combine that into this game in such a way that you get tonal whiplash from everything that happens. And speaking of everything that happens, that's another problem with this game. Nothing good is allowed to happen to Jodie, and it's almost like David Cage believes that tragedy is the only thing that can define a human being. Or at least it's the easiest to write. Who knows? Going to one specific example, the homeless chapter, I feel that it would have been more pertinent to just not have the people beat up Jodie or try to burn down the building they were in after Tuesday had her baby, but rather have the police presence that we see at the beginning of the chapter be a bigger factor, because that's what Jodie is on the run from, the police and the CIA. So after Tuesday gives birth, they can have the fact that the police are scouting around the buildings and afraid that they're going to take away Zoe because of her homeless mother, or Jimmy because he's addicted to drugs, or Walter because he is also an alcoholic, but mostly for a pretty obvious reason. Because the police are shit. So, afraid for the people she had just met, she could just leave on her own volition, but I guess she had to end up in a hospital somehow, so that had to happen. But I feel that would have made a much better adversary that doesn't necessitate Jodie having the shit beaten out of her, or every single person's life put in danger by arson. Another thing that's more fundamental to the story overall that I think could have been somewhat improved is Willem Dafoe being the character he is at the end of the game. I think it makes more sense for him to not have ever been a father figure to Jodie. Just let Cole fill that role alone, because he does a pretty good job. Cole is a pretty good dude. But have Nathan be his boss or whatever, so his weird heel turn at the end with the loss of his family actually makes sense. Because one problem that I have with it is that he loses his family, and that's tragic. It is, I get that. But Jodie kind of becomes his adoptive daughter, except that she never really does. It's explained in the game not enough. You see Nathan care for her, but then he's gone from the story for such a long time that it's like, does it really matter anymore? There are also a whole lot of other things that could have changed, like the, toning down of the absolute violence. The whole The Mission chapter did not need to be a thing in a game like this, but there it is. But, you know what? Sometimes you can't cage the cage, even though someone really should try to one of these days. Either way, like I said before, you made it through? Congrats to you. I guess all we have left to do is wait out the rest of the credits. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, that's a weird thing to end on. But that is it. That is officially it. The entirety of Beyond Two Souls. And though it has been quite a journey for all of us, I'd like to thank everyone in the thread who participated. I'd like to thank everyone who watched. I'd like to thank you all, and hey, maybe I'll see you in the next LP. For now, though, there is one final thing that needs to be done.